I'm on the Alexander Springs Creek. It starts at Alexander Springs in Altoona. Just came across a bunch of birds. Looks like a small flock of yellow-rumped warblers. Just decided to break out the camera and see if I could take a video showing all this beautiful greenery. Of course, as soon as you take your hand off the oar of the kayak, it loses all control. And I don't have a GoPro. So, just got the handheld iPhone, and I just realized not too long ago that you have to hold it horizontally or landscape in order to have it be any pleasure to watch on YouTube at all. Now I'm really close to the land since I've drifted in. A bunch of caterpillars there. I don't know if you can see the caterpillars, but there's two of them in the center of the screen. They're black with yellow stripes. I've seen quite a few of that type. Anyway, just a real beautiful section of this river. There's actually some very narrow parts, which is a lot of fun to navigate, because most of the time I'm in the Econ, or the Econolakachi, or the Econ as it's called, or maybe in the St. John's, which I don't care for so much because it's so big. It's not as much fun to me. In a kayak, of course. This has had some narrow spots where I had to take my handle here and shorten up the oar or the paddle so that I can navigate in the narrower areas. This is 5 miles away from Alexander Springs right now, exactly. I use my Nike app, my running app, for a couple of reasons. One, just to see how far I go, just for curiosity's sake, but also it creates a map. And so if by chance I were to get lost, and I carry maps and I've got a couple compasses too, but if I were to get lost, it shows me how I got to where I was. I could backtrack. Also, I get credit for miles. Now when Nike comes up with the kayaking app, I might use that. But for now I use the running app, because the kayaking miles are even harder than the walking I usually do with the Nike app. I'm not much of a runner. I like to walk in the city, or where I live, kind of suburban. Just enjoy putting some miles on at night. Anyway, there we go. There's my little PV setup. Got that set up to a little backup storage battery to charge my phones and all that. There's also protection. You never know what you're going to come across. So here we go. Just some beautiful greenery in central Florida, in the Ocala National Forest, or right on the very edge of it. All right, take care. God bless you.